guys, and welcome back to another video. So for today's video I will be doing pretty much a full first impressions of all Huda Beauty makeup, so it's all one brand makeup. So yeah, I'm just gonna put my hair back in these because I kind of just like did my hair this morning, so I don't want to get like a headband and ruin it. I look ridiculous, I know, but you know, oh well. So I'm gonna start off with the eyeshadows in my eyes and stuff. So I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette. Looks like this. Oh, I think it just fell out. So yeah, as you can see, I have used this palette before, and can I say it is an amazing palette. So I have also washed all my brushes just for this video. Well, it encouraged me to do it because all my brushes were dirty, and yeah, that's a bit unhygienic, but you know. So firstly, oh, I need to prime my eyes. So I don't really have a primer from Huda Beauty, so I'm just going to test out their concealer. So this is the Huda Beauty, the Overreacher Concealer. It looks like this. I'm going to have all the prices on the side as I go. So it kind of comes out in like this kind of applicator. And I'm just going to use the mirror from here just to put some as a thing. Lots of it come out, so I don't want to straight away put too much just in case it is too much. Coverage looks really good. It's covered all like my veins and stuff and any discoloration I have. So yeah, there's a bit more on this one than this one. Also, I'm filming with natural light, so the sun will come in and out, so sorry about that. But yeah, where's the lid? Okay, I'm just gonna put the lid back on. And yeah, so firstly I'm just gonna set it down. So I'm just gonna get a fluffy brush and set my eyes with desert sand, just to so it doesn't crease. So this is actually the first time I've used this shade as well. Just gonna set that down. I'm probably gonna just film one eye and then do the other eye off camera because it's probably going to take a while, and I don't think you guys want to sit here and watch the same thing done over both eyes. So yeah, I'm just gonna set that down so it doesn't crease. Okay, so I'm gonna go firstly in with the shade Musk. It's actually the first time I have used that shade. I'm just gonna put it in my crease as a transition shade. I just say I'm so out of breath. Literally, I thought my mum was calling me. She was asking me if I wanted cheesecake, so I had to like run down and ask what she was saying, and I should have just got my breath back before I started filming again. But anyway, yeah, so I'm using the shade Musk as a crease shade just to help with blending. So yeah, I think that's pretty much blended. So the next shade, I'm just going to use the same brush. I'm going to go in with the shade Amber, and just to deepen up the crease. So these, as you can see, is really pigmented. You would kind of expect that from like the price that you pay. I think it's like around the 50 something mark. As I said, like I will have the prices on screen as I go with that, but yeah, it's kind of just made it like a warm tone kind of brown in the crease. And then this is like the complete opposite, but I'm gonna go in with the shade Saffron, just the tiniest bit, and focus that more in the outer kind of shade. Yeah, the sun's kind of like hitting in the where it is, so I can't really move. But yeah, I'm just focusing this in the outer V. So I'm probably gonna put some concealer to do like a cut crease. So I'm gonna get like a smaller brush like this. I'm just gonna use like an angled brush and get some same concealer. I actually can just use the bit of that was on the top, really. Like that, and then I'm just gonna cut my crease. So put like a shimmery shade. I'm not sure what kind of shade I'm gonna go for, but yeah, I'm not sure. I can't remember if I need a brush for this this shimmery shade, so I'm gonna try with a brush first, see how that goes on, and then if not, I'm just gonna use my finger. So I'm just gonna use like, I'm not kind of short kind of brush, kind of like a flat shader brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Royal. I'm not sure if I've actually used this shade. Hang on, I'm just gonna put the lid back on the concealer. Yeah, so I'm gonna go in with the shade Royal and pat that over where I did the concealer. So it does go on. I think it will be best using my finger actually. You know what? It does work with a brush if you kind of like put a lot on your brush. But well, I'm gonna put like one layer of the shadow on with a brush and then go on top to see if it like intensifies it. So let's have a look. Put some on my finger. It's kind of just okay with like using your finger, it makes it more like a foil kind of effect. If that's kind of your vibe, then I'd recommend using it with a finger. Or if you want it more subtle, then I would recommend using a brush. But either way, both works. Now I don't have a, what's it called, a wipe to do my finger. So yeah, I was also wanting to put Cosmo in the inner corner. So this is probably what you would need, like if you have like a glitter glue to help it pack on, because it is kind of like a loose glitter in a way, if that makes any sense. So the only way it will stick is with a with glue. So I'm kind of just focusing that in from my inner corner upwards, and then I'm just gonna get a bit of the Cosmo. It's like the shade that I've actually hit pan, because it's just basically loose glitter. So I'm just gonna pack that on, and it kind of just, you can't really see, actually kind of in the light, like little specks of glitter, which I think is pretty cute, I'd say. But this does have fallout, so if you're gonna do like your makeup first, I would recommend doing your eyes if you're gonna use this shade. I think this is the only shade that has, yeah, this is the only shade that has that kind of glitter thing, so it will fall out. So yeah, as I said, recommend you doing your eyes first. So yeah, this is pretty much my finished eye look. It's quite simple. I'm gonna clean it off and then just do the other eye, and I will be back. So I've done now my eyes, as you can see. Just a little shimmer here, little lid shade, and the crease. Overall, I'd say this palette is really good. I like it. If you do want to spend that extra money, I'd say it is a really nice palette. The only thing I would say is obviously this Cosmo shade does have fallout when you apply it, but it's just like a glitter. Is that what you expect anyway? And when you kind of like put product on your brush in the pan, it does kind of have fallout there, but it doesn't have fallout when you actually put it on. So I'd say it's a really nice palette. Yeah, if you want to invest in something a bit more pricey, I'd say this is a really nice palette. And I love all Huda Beauty palettes, so yeah, there's never been a palette where it's been disappointing. So I've accidentally forgot to buy primer, so I've just went in already with my Benefit Professionals. And yeah, so now we can kind of move on to the base. So I've kind of got the wrong shade in foundation. So this is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Foundation. So yeah, I have got it a bit too dark for me, and I thought it would be my match, but clearly not. So I'm probably just gonna lighten it with some concealer because I got quite a light concealer. But yeah, so I'm just gonna put, I don't know how much product to apply. This is the scary bit of like trying out new makeup. You don't know how much to put on here, so I'm just gonna buff that in. As you can see, it is, wow, that's actually proper orange. I really want to invest in some like lightening drops because it is quite an expensive foundation. It is £34, I believe. So yeah, I don't want it to go to waste. So yeah, I want to get some lightening drops. So I don't normally go in with a brush either, but it does say it is recommended with a brush. So I just wanted to try it out. I might just go actually in with, yeah, I'm not a big fan of brushes. I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender. So yeah, we're just gonna switch onto this. There's actually no product on here, but this is going great, guys. But yeah, I'm just gonna blend it in, and I'm probably gonna blend it out off camera because this is gonna take me forever. So I will be back with my foundation blended, and I'm aware I look like an orange. So I've just finished blending out my foundation. It has blended out so much better with a sponge rather than a brush, and I'm not a brush kind of person, so I didn't know why I went in with it. Even though like I did it with a brush, it kind of dried more quicker, so I had to apply a bit more to get it like more blended out. But I think it looks really nice. It's, I'd say more build, it is a buildable to a full coverage, but it does still show my blemishes. So I'd say this is more medium to high coverage kind of look. So next I'm going in with the Huda Beauty concealer, and I think I'm gonna really like this one because when it looked like, when I put it on my eyes for the eyeshadow base, it looked so full coverage, as you can see. Yeah, it is quite light, so I don't know how it's gonna work on my like blemishes that I want to cover. I don't want it to highlight, that's the thing. Don't want my blemishes to highlight. So yeah, I'm also going to use this to kind of even out this foundation because I'm fully aware I look orange. Yes, not the look I want to be going for. So I'm just gonna now blend this in here. As you can see, this is like full coverage. This is exactly what I wanted. This is what I'm kind of used to with like a foundation, like the Maybelline Superstay, I believe. Yeah, that's like full coverage, and I don't know, I just like my full coverage kind of look. So yeah, this is definitely full coverage and would definitely recommend. So kind of using this has allowed me to not look too orange. It's kind of blending well. If I went a shade like lighter, I think it would have been perfect. So I'm definitely going to invest in some lightening drops. I saw Steph Toms this morning when I was watching her video. She uses the Nip and Fab ones, and yeah, I'm gonna probably go get those ones just to make this foundation work, because I think it will look much nicer when it's my actual shade. So yeah, it is concealing my under eyes. Amazing, as you can see, definitely what I need. Don't want to be showing the bags and the dark circles, and this definitely minimizes that. So as you can see, amazing. Just going to do the other side. I'm trying to not make this video long as well, because all my tutorials seem to be long. I don't know if that's something that you want or not, but yeah. So that's all concealer done. Definitely would recommend that concealer if you want a high coverage concealer. So next I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty. Well, I keep saying Huda Beauty, everything's going to be Huda Beauty, but it's the Tan Tool. Now I believe this is a cream contour, and I've never used cream contour, so I don't know how this is going to work. So I'm going to just use this stippling brush. I'm a bit scared, you know. I don't know how much product to put on. Don't know how it's going to work. Never used one before. Okay, it's very pigmented. I'm just going to use this as a contour. It's not actually too bad, you know. It's not lifting off any of my foundation. I'm just going to go in with a little bit more. This would be a miracle if I actually like this and would use it in my collection. It's easy to blend, I'll say. I've definitely carried that down way too much, so I'm gonna, when I put like powder on, I'm just gonna kind of minimize it. But yeah, it definitely blends out nicely. Just gonna put some on my forehead. But I don't, oh my god, I've just put way too much. Okay, right, let's blend that out. This is actually the problem of using new products. I don't know how much to put on. But hopefully when I put like powder, it will like minimize it so it doesn't look so much coverage. My hair's everywhere. I feel like this video is just going to turn out, oh, didn't mean to do that. Going to turn out to be really long. Just trying to fix my hair. Alright, there we kind of go. Oh well. There's still hair, I don't understand. Right. Let me just do the other side and then we can go on to powder, because I'm aware that a little bit of the concealer is... Okay, now I've definitely put too much. The spikes now, oh my god. Why does never any of my tutorials go well? Like, I don't understand. Right, let's, do you know what? Let's just blend this out with this and hopefully it will fix it. Okay, it looks better with Beauty Blender. Everything seems to be working better with a Beauty Blender. Why do I use brushes when I never use brushes? I should just learn my lesson. Okay, so let's just put a little bit more because the foundation has, from the sponge, has kind of put that. I don't even know what I'm talking about, just ignore me. Right, I would say that I'm actually surprised with it, that I'm actually liking this product. Right, so definitely will be using this again with a beauty blender, not a brush. So now I'm going to go in with the loose powder, and I got it in sugar. Well, I did not expect so much powder to come out, but yeah, it's just a translucent powder. Just gonna, there's so much. Okay, so I'm guessing this is like for baking, and yeah, I'm not that person that bakes either. Just not a big fan, so I'm not using it too much product. My hair's getting on my nerves, so I'm just going to use this as a normal powder. Yeah, just going to use it as a normal powder and hoping for the best, really. But at the so far, you know what, it actually is doing a good job of mattifying my face. I probably am using way too much product, but it is actually, seems to be a really good product. I'm actually preferring this over the Kat Von D loose powder. I don't know if it's only because I haven't really used it and I finished it. I don't know if I'm going to be repurchasing after this one. I seem to really like this product. So yeah, this is a yes from me. Right, enough powder because I'm just going to lose the whole contour underneath, and she doesn't actually do like a bronzing powder or anything like that, so we're just gonna, and she doesn't actually do a blush either, so we're just gonna move on to highlight. However, it does have this, oh yeah, I'm using the Huda Beauty winter highlighter palette. It does have this kind of pinky shade, so I'm going to use this as a blush. I'm not going to put too much on. Okay, this, it doesn't have a mirror. Okay, I need a bit more product. It's not really picking up. Okay, this is a mistake. Don't use this for blush. Right, let's go back in with the powder shade. This is definitely purely for highlight. It just doesn't go as a blusher, but you know what? I've used it on that side. I'm gonna use it on this side and just mattify it down. I'm surprised she doesn't do blushes. Or am I just like the person just completely did not see that on her website? Probably that. But anyway, it did give me a bit of pink onto my cheeks. So now we're going actually in with highlight. I'm gonna go with Northern Light, or should I know? Actually, I'll go with the Arctic Glow, which is kind of like a bluey, kind of icy kind of shade. This is actually the first time I've used this palette. Okay, wow, that is pigmented. Right, this is definitely to be, okay, this is not my kind of shade. I don't know if this works more on a deeper skin tone, but definitely not for me. But done on that side, I'm gonna have to do it on the other side, aren't I? So yeah, would not recommend this highlight palette. I would not be using it. I won't be kind of reaching for it, but someone pressing the horn for a long time. Don't know what happened to them, but you know, I'm just gonna make it more subtle with my beauty blender. Even though I've put powder on, it's probably not the greatest idea, but that is so pigmented. So now I'm going to go in with my brows. So she's just come up with this, what's it called? It's just, it says Bomb Brows. So it's kind of got the pencil, I think. Yeah, so it's kind of like this really thin, kind of, it's like the brow microblading kind of thing. So I'm just going to brush my brows out. And normally I'm used to using like a pomade, so I'm not sure how this is going to work out, but I'm going to do this off camera because I know it's going to take like 5 minutes. I'll be back. So I am back with my brows done, and I've also skipped to eyeliner, but first thing I'm just going to talk about with the brows. I think it would be better if my brows are actually threaded and everything. I am so ready for my eyebrows to be done. As you can see, I've tried to do it myself, but just no. But yeah, it takes a lot longer than a pomade, so if you're liking this kind of step of like using like a kind of more like a pencil to fill in your brows, then I would definitely say it's a really nice one. The color match is really good for me. It matches me, and I got it in the shade, where did I go, medium brown. So yeah, definitely I think this is a really good product. On to eyeliner now. So it's the Lifeliner. So it has the liquid liner here, and it also on the other side has a pencil, like a retractable pencil, but I didn't go in with that today, just wasn't feeling it. I don't normally put black liner on my lower lash line or anything like that. Now it is super black, just it is quite hard to make it precise. Like I don't know why, I don't know if it's just me. Oh, the wrong side. If it's just me, but I just found it really difficult. I'm normally used to like a pen liner, or I at the moment using the e.l.f. one, and I seem to getting on really well with this, but I just think I need a bit more practice with it. But yeah, it's super black. There's nothing really bad to say. I just need to improve on my liner. So now I'm going to go in with mascara. Now, can we just have a look at how chunky this is? Like, this is not practical for traveling, but it does have two sides to it, and I don't understand why it's so thick. Okay, wait, this is the bit where it comes out, right? So one side of it is volume, the other side is curl and length. So you could technically use this in three ways. So you could use the volume on its own, you could do the curl and length on its own, or mix the both together. So I'm just going to go with mix them both together. So I'm just going to go in with first the curl and length. I'm guessing that's a way of doing it, and see how that goes. So as I can see, like straight away, it is lengthening my lashes, which is what it says it does. So it's a yes from me for that. See, it's already given a bit of volume, so you could technically just use it this side, but we're going to test out both. But definitely, as you can see, it is lengthening my lashes. So I'm just going to do this on one side. It's time consuming. I just put myself in the eye. Not fun. But yeah, definitely impressed with this side. So now I'm going to go in with volume, and it is this kind of brush here. Definitely. Okay, so this definitely clumps your lashes. So if you're not kind of person that likes your lashes clumps, you won't like this side, unless maybe if you go in with volume on its own. Actually, you know what, so I'll just show you. This is how my eyelashes look. I'm gonna see what it looks like with just the volume on the other side, and see how that plays out. Okay, it doesn't really give, it gives like clumpiness on this side, which is not the look I'm going for. So it is definitely clumpy, or like spider lashes kind of look. Okay, yeah, I'm not a fan of this side on its own, but using the curl and length side first and then on that on top is my kind of look. So I'm just gonna see how this plays out with the curl and length on the other side. See, it kind of does the same thing whichever step you do first, but like definitely prefer doing the curl and length first rather than that, because it kind of doesn't lift my lashes as much, because obviously it's already clumpy from before. So yeah, wouldn't recommend it this way. As you can see, wow, it's not a look. Right, so now the final step is my lips. So I'm gonna go in with, what one's this? This is a cream lipstick, and it's in the shade Feminist. I have another one. I've got like a bullet lipstick by Huda Beauty, which I haven't used, but I'm just going to go in with this. It's a lovely shade. Not too like sticky or anything like that. Yeah, really like this shade. Probably would go in with like if I had a lip liner underneath just to even it out. But great pigmentation and everything like that. So yeah, this is the final look. So I'm just going to quickly go through like the different products which I like. So foundation I really like, would definitely recommend using it with a sponge, and I would get it in a shade lighter if I could, but okay, definitely didn't blend that out properly. It's probably too dry now to fix that. But using like a concealer, now I've put this lip like thing, it's tingling my lips a little bit. Don't think it's meant to do that, but yeah, it's still a nice shade. I'll probably live with it. I don't have sensitive skin or anything like that, so I don't know if that's just me or if anyone else has experienced the same. So it is the demi matte for reference wise. So actually this might be it drying a little bit, I'm not too sure, but anyway, yeah, so definitely would recommend the foundation. 100% use the concealer again and would recommend it. Absolutely amazing coverage, very full, love that from the product. Powder, there was nothing bad to say about it apart from it does get a bit messy, but that's fine, not that big of a deal. Highlight, I would not recommend this palette if you have lighter skin, apart from maybe the Northern Light. That looks quite green, as you can see it properly now. Not kind of my shade, very pinky. You got bluey icy shade, greeny, just not my kind of vibe. Yeah, wouldn't recommend that one if you're like me, you just don't like that kind of shades. The Tantor, amazing, would definitely use that again, and not with a brush. I would definitely recommend using like a sponge to blend it out. Yeah, the eyeshadow, love, love, love. I've liked it for a while and still will like it. Brows, if only if my brows were a bit more neater, it would definitely be easier to apply and for it to match. Liner, I would recommend, but I wouldn't use this and pick this up a lot, just because I'm not a fan of this kind of application. I much prefer a pen, and that's just me. Lashes, for the mascara, yeah, I like it. There's nothing really bad to say. I just wouldn't use the volume first and then the curl and length. I would do it the other way around. And the final thing I think is a lip. Yep, really like the shade. It's very pigmented, not too dry, and it is a demi matte. So yeah, and that's the overall look, guys. So I hope you enjoy. I know this is quite a long video, and yeah, if there's any other brands that you want me to test out, just leave them just leave the comments down below and I'll definitely do that for you guys. So yeah, until next time, bye.